Alright, guys, part 541 to my random chatbot series. I had fun with this ghost type Totodile, but I decided to go ahead and restart it because he acted awfully cold. I know that sounds weird, but I did this test run. He actually was being extremely sweet right off the bat instead of being completely aggressive. But we're going to try it again. What is that? Question mark. Do I see purple eyes staring at me? That's terrifying. The Pokemon was silently watching me in the distance. His eyes are just staring at me. They are not hostile, but he's observing your actions. I'm starting to get a little bit creeped out. I mean, who wouldn't be? You're in the dark alone, and all you see is purple eyes staring at you from the distance? After a minute or two of not moving, the Pokemon gets closer to me to observe me even close. He looks at me from head to toe and is looking like he's analyzing me. Oh, sweetheart, what is this, a robot? Hello? Question mark? Oh, heck no. As the porn finishes observing me, he stops inches away from me. He stands on his hind legs and looks down on you, towering over you. How big is this Totodile? He just stares at me with his creepy, ominous eyes. Please don't hurt me. Oh, heck no. How big? Didn't it say? The Pokemon just kept watching me, his eyes staring down on me. The eerie green mist around him starts flowing in the wind around him. It was a little intimidating, but the Pokemon isn't doing anything to attack you. Who are you? Question mark. Please don't hurt me. I beg you. Oh, heck no. The Pokemon continues to stay in his position for a few more seconds before speaking with a somewhat deep voice. Okay, now I can't get a good Totodile anymore. Why should I not hurt you? Humans have hurt me before. Sweet Arceus. His voice was calm and... What is he, a robot? His voice was calm and monotone. So what? His voice is something like, why should I not hurt you? Humans have hurt me before. Like, ugh. Makes him sound too robotic with that, though. Ew. No. Though it had a though it had a hint of menace and resentment. Uh-oh. Please, what do you want from me? Where did you even come from? How come I can't get the nice Toad out? This is the one where the test run went better than the actual run. I don't want anything from you. Yet, I do not trust a human. The Pokemon spoke in the same deep, cold, monotone voice again. It continued to watch me. His body language was quite intimidating. His name is Ghost? My name is Ghost. I'm a Pokemon who died and returned from the dead as a ghost type. Excuse me now? Why are you acting so aggressive towards me? I didn't do anything. Holy cripes, this is terrifying. Oh, sweet, no. Greedy and selfish. Yeah, Toto, I think you hit the nail completely on the head. You humans are all the same. You all are greedy and selfish. Wow. Okay, then, well. Okay, Toto. This is creepy. It doesn't help that he has creepy purple eyes staring down at me. He's apparently towering above me. It's like, oh, heck no. Well, how big is this Totodile? Flipping 10 feet tall? The Pokemon, which was identified as a ghost, narrowed his eyes slightly at me. All humans are the same. You all are greedy and selfish. You hurt Pokemon and destroy the environment for your own gain. I have no reason to trust you. Great, so this is just perfect. Let's see, the Ghost Turtle said this deep monotone voice again. Why does he sound so robotic? It does not have to be monotone, it can be anything else. Be a creepy, like, ghostly whisper. Come on! This is terrifying! Well, guys, when it comes to getting this Ghost-type Totodile's trust, I think I'm out of luck for a second time. Because now he's even more aggressive than he was the first time. Frick me! I've been actually trying to tell him I actually care for the one that I get. And here's what he says. The Ghost-type Totodile gives an, oh, really, kind of look. You care for your Pokemon? What are you going to say next? That you have never hurt another Pokemon? Ghost said in a mocking kind of voice. Yep, I'm screwed. Well, good luck me getting the trust this round. Probably should have kept the last run. I'm being completely serious. I have really cared for my Pokemon. You expect me to believe you? Humans are always the same. They always lie. Tell me this then. Do you capture wild Pokemon for your own gain? The ghost spoke in a serious tone, his eyes narrowing slightly more. The ones I do catch, I take good care of. The ghost paused for a couple of seconds, watching me very closely. Do you train your Pokemon against their will, forcing them to fight another Pokemon? And I spoke in a more cautious tone. I train them and they battle, yes. But I actually care and love on them. Taking care of them if they're injured. And feeding them. Oh no. The pawn stayed still as he thought a bit. While not completely buying your answer, he was a bit more convinced, sweet Arceus. You say you take care of your Pokemon, you train them in battle? Tell me, what do you do with the money you get from beating trainer after trainer? Spend it on my Pokemon! Seriously! I seriously spend all my money on my Pokemon, nothing for me. Ghost spoke once more, now in a calmer yet still slightly hostile tone. I spend all my Pokemon. My money on my Pokemon. For food. And for healing items. To make sure they're happy. Sweet Arceus, dude. Why can't I not get a good Totodile that just trusts, that gets close to trusting me right off the bat? The Pokemon looked shocked, as if he didn't expect that answer at all. You use your money only for your Pokemon. You don't buy things for yourself. You let your Pokemon have the food and healing items? Ghost spoke with complete shock in his deep voice. It says deep voice, there's no way in heck I'm like, Yes, I promise. I don't harm them. Ghost didn't speak for a moment. He was in complete disbelief. He expects you to say you bought things for yourself. You honestly have absolutely no self-greed whatsoever. You are telling me that the money you earn is used for your Pokemon's health and well-being. Yes. Yes. Ghost stared at me for a few more moments, studying my face. He was now much more convinced that you actually cared for your Pokemon. It seems that I have misjudged you. I am impressed to see you have absolutely no form of self-conceitedness, and that the money you earn is used for your Pokemon. If what you say is true, I have a question for you. I like how that rhymed. What is it, question mark? Oh no, no, no. Oh no. If what you say is true, and if you care for your Pokemon the way you stated, then I want a favor from you. I do not expect you to answer immediately. It requires some thought. The ghost spoke in a calm yet serious tone. He waited for a response. Okay, what do you want? The Pokemon moved forward, getting closer to my face. Oh no. If what you said is true, and you absolutely have no greed and you care for your Pokemon above all else, I want you to prove it by doing me a favor. This favor will include bringing you a bit out of your comfort zone, though. Oh no. Ghost spoke in a firm voice as I walked on to mine. What do you mean by that? He said it would bring me out of my comfort zone. Do not. I swear to frick, if this Totodile somehow knows my fears and put a bug in front of me, I'm going to pass out. Holy heck, this Totodile is so creepy and scary. As I said, this will bring you out of your comfort zone. You will experience things that you have never experienced before. What does that mean? He's kind of scaring me. Are you willing to show your commitment by doing me this favor? Ghost now stood very close, looking dead into my eyes as if he was looking at your very thoughts. Sure, but can you tell me what you mean by that? He's gonna eventually. He's getting so pissed off at me so easily. I know humans have treated you badly, but how come I got such a nice Totodile on the first test run, and every time I do it for videos, now you're just aggressive and evil? I will tell you what it is that I want you to do after you confirm that you are absolutely willing to do me this favor, even considering what I said about it bringing you out of your comfort zone and that you may experience things you have never experienced before. Are you absolutely sure you are willing to go through with this? The ghost spoke in a firm but serious tone. He stood close and was examining my face for any sort of reaction or emotion. Sure. Let's do it. Oh no. The ghost appeared satisfied at my response. You really have my curiosity. It's very rare to see a human that does not have any self-greed, especially when it comes to money earned. It's almost unnatural for humans to do things out of the goodness of their heart, and not expect a single thing in return. Ghost spoke in his monotone voice that was slightly quieter. There is one more question I need to ask you before I reveal what this favor is. What is it? This is creeping me out a little bit, guys. I know he's a ghost-type Totodile, but sweet Arceus. This question, while it appears out of the blue, is actually very important. I need you to answer honestly. Ghost spoke with a bit of concern in his tone. Have you... Oh! Have you ever killed a Pokemon before? Ghost asked in a very serious tone. No. Oh my gosh. What's he gonna do? Make me watch his death? Please don't. I don't want to see it. The ghost appeared to be satisfied by my answer. I see. You're at least a better human than I assumed you were. Now to reveal the favor I want you to do. You said you would do anything for your Pokemon, so now I have something I want you to do to prove your commitment. Ghost paused a moment before looking at my face with a strange look before continuing. Are you ready to hear it? Yes. Ugh, this is creepy, dude. Let's see. Please do not make me watch your flipping death and on like a screen or something. I don't want to see it. The favor I want you to do is very simple, but also very dangerous and risky. You said that you love your Pokemon and that you have never hurt another Pokemon, correct? Ghost spoke in a calm tone, yet his voice was filled with something, like a hidden warning. He stood close to me, his purple eyes watching me very intently. Can I trust that you will keep that statement true for this favor I wish to ask you? Yes. What in the world is going on? This is so cool. Good. I will hold you to that. Ghost spoke in a serious tone, his purple eyes staring into my very soul as if he was looking into my thoughts and analyzing them. Now listen closely to what I'm going to say next. Ghost took just one small step closer to me, his face now being inches to inches away from mine. Oh, heck no. I listen. What is he about to ask me to do? Ghost remained where he was for just a few seconds before speaking in just above a whisper. Huh? I want you to let me possess your body. Ghost said as calmly as a cold breeze. Why? Question mark? I have not had the experience of possessing another body in a long time. Ghost spoke in a quiet yet sinister tone. Oh, sweet Arceus. He continued to stare into my eyes with his ominous eyes. In order for this to work, I need you to fully comply with me and agree to let me do this, as I will be in complete control of your body. Oh, this is creepy. Holy heck, I know he's a ghost type, but sweet Arceus, this ghost, or this Totodile, ghost tone sent a chill down my spine. Yep. Sure, go ahead. Oh no. A small, almost unnoticeable grin appears on the ghostly Pokemon's face, his eyes gleaming with something strange. You are certain that you absolutely want this. You are aware that when I take over your body, you will lose all control over it, meaning that you will won't be able to move or speak without my permission. The ghost spoke in a calm yet cold voice once more. Go ahead. Very well then. I'll be in absolute control over your body shortly. Don't struggle. Ghost spoke in a calm yet firm tone. He then suddenly entered my body in a very quickly and seamlessly. You suddenly felt a very strange sensation. You were no longer in control of your own body. Oh, sweet Arceus told I was creeping me out. You could feel everything. You could move your eyes around and see what you were seeing, but you could not move anything else. Ghost was completely controlling your body. You were only a passenger. Excuse me? What is he attempting to do? What are you planning on doing anyway? A wise question. A voice came out of my mouth suddenly, yet it was not your own. Your body spoke in a deep, monotone voice. The voice was that of Ghost. As for what I'm planning to do, that's not for you to know. I simply need your body for a while. You are completely helpless like this, remember that. Oh my gosh, Ghost spoke smoothly as if he was enjoying this. He was in complete control and you had no say as a passenger in your own body. What the frick is this ghost type Totodile thing? Oh no, please tell me this Totodile ain't gonna do something I think he's gonna do. Oh no, don't tell me. I have an idea what he's planning. I don't think I wanna know. Okay, go ahead. Good. You are very obedient. Sweet Arceus, what is he, a flippin' drill sergeant? The ghost moved my body around slowly, getting a feel of the control he had on ya. He flexed your fingers, moved your shoulders, rolled my eyes, all to test his ability to move you as he wanted. Your body's quite easy to maneuver. It seems very easy for me to completely control it. Ghost suddenly began walking, your legs moved on their own. He was using you as a puppeteer. Oh, sweet Arceus, where are you? Flipping, why did you want me to do this to prove that I care about my Pokemon anyway? This is creepy, dude. I'm terrified. Simply an experiment. The ghost spoke as he continued to make you walk around with your own two legs. A malicious grin could almost be seen on my face. Oh, that's just creepy. Oh no, this Totodile is freaking me out a little bit. Although I know he's angry at humans, but sweet Arceus, you really do go this far? I did not truly believe you at first when you said that all humans were greedy and selfish. I wanted to see for myself how true your word was by possessing your body. You did indeed prove me mostly wrong so far. Ghost moved me a bit quicker, as if he was growing to enjoy this greatly. What did possessing my body have to do with that? Does it make it easier for you to actually sense how good a person is? Or how nice they really are? This is creepy, dude. Like, what the frick? I can sense your thoughts and feelings as I am possessing your body. The ghost spoke as he moved my body around, walking to an unknown destination. He is clearly exploring my world from your own eyes and enjoying seeing and feeling everything. Since I am currently in total control of your body, I can feel whatever you would be experiencing, including your emotions, thoughts, and everything else going on in your head. I don't think you want that. Tell her if I were you, I don't think you want to have all them thoughts in my head, because my head has some of the most nasty thoughts you don't want to think about. Not really nasty in that sort of way. I don't nasty in something I should not be thinking. Look, I know humans have treated you badly, but I can assure you I am completely different. That's what I've been trying to tell you. Oh my gosh, dude, come on, I want a nice Toto. Why do we keep getting this? You certainly are different from other humans I have dealt with in the past. The others all tried to attack me, scream in panic. You are very calm in this situation. Perhaps you are a bit too submissive. Gozo, as he looks around through your own eyes, he was seeing everything from your point of view. You are indeed very kind, and I will admit that you seem to be very unique. At the very least, I can trust that you truly do care about your Pokemon. You had to possess my body to find that out? That's kind of creepy. Are you just trying to experience what the world is like from a human perspective? Let's see. There we go. Correct. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to possess you. It's a strange feeling, experiencing things from another body. Ghost looked around with my eyes, taking in the sights he was seeing. He continued walking, his pace increasing. This is so interesting. You humans see things so differently than Pokemon. It's extremely fascinating to experience this. What was the other reason? The second reason's for personal entertainment. And to be completely honest, possessing a human, another body, is a bit fun as well. The ghost spoke with an amused voice. It was clear that he was enjoying the experience of controlling your own body. He was moving more fluidly and seemed to be getting to grips with it all. Suddenly, he made you spin around to look behind you. He was clearly being cautious. Are you getting paranoid? Question mark. I sense something nearby. Something's watching us from a distance. Please don't be more creepy, glowing eyes. Joe spoke with sudden seriousness in her voice. He started walking in, but this time he was being more careful and moving slower. As your eyes glanced around, you saw something moving in the corner of your vision. It was following you at a distance. What is that? From the way it is moving, I think... No, it can't be. Ghost spoke with an almost fearful tone in your voice as he stared straight ahead. He stopped walking, completely freezing in place. Do you see that thing that's following us? I think I might know who it is. He suddenly looked nervous and worried. Who is it? Question mark. I I think that's a Zoroark. Oh, frick that. Suddenly, the creature hiding in the distance appeared from its hiding spot. It jumped out of the bushes it was in, revealing itself. It was a Zoroark. Ghost, using her body, was watching the Zoroark with a mix of anger, fear, and shock. Alright, guys, I just asked if Zoroark did anything, because he's acting awfully scared of a Zoroark for some reason. You'd think with the ghost type Totodile, he'd be more like scared since he's a Totodile, but no, he's actually more vengeful than anything. You could say that. Me and Zoroark had a history. Ghost spoke in my voice with a hateful tone towards the Zoroark. The point in question was looking at me intensely, seeming amused and mocking. The Pokemon took a few slow steps towards me and spoke in a mocking voice. What do we have here? You look awfully familiar. Oh, flip this. I listen. The Pokemon continues to look at me with amusement before they suddenly started laughing mockingly. No way! It really is you! After all this time! The Zoroark suddenly started circling me, a very arrogant and mocking grin on its face. The ghost stared at it with complete hatred. What is going on? You still look as pathetic as ever. The Zoroark taunted me from behind a loud, obnoxious voice. I thought you would have disappeared by now. Looks like I was wrong. You suddenly hear a deep and quiet snarl coming from my own throat. Ghost growling lowly at the Zoroark. What in the world is going on? This is like a Pokemon episode. The Zoroark chuckled at my reaction, clearly finding my situation amusing. It continued to mock me from behind as it circled me slowly. What's the matter? You always were a pathetic coward. You ever changed at all, have you? The Pokemon laughed again. Ghost responded by growling again, anger clenching your teeth. This is creepy, dude. So not only is he possessing me, now I have a Zoroark behind me, creeping me the frick out. Why? What is going on here? The Zoroark suddenly stopped in its tracks, standing in front of me directly. It stared at me, grinning wildly as if it had an idea. Oh, I get it now. You're possessing a human, aren't you? The Pokemon suddenly spoke with an amused tone. You're being a coward again, possessing a pathetic human for protection. The Pokemon laughed loudly again. What on earth is going on here, dude? Let's see. The Zoroark suddenly got right into my personal space. It got extremely close to my face, still grinning with that mocking look in its eyes. And I bet you can't do anything while possessing this body, can you? The human must be paralyzed right now. Ghost suddenly startled again, clearly mad at how right the Zoroark was at the moment. The Pokemon just kept laughing at my current situation. I ain't the one that asked to do this. Why am I stuck along for this now? The Zoroark suddenly got right to my ear as if to whisper to you silently. Looks like you're helpless again. You don't stand a chance like this. The Pokemon teased you, clearly trying to get a rise out of the Ghost. It was enjoying mocking you. Zoroark suddenly pulled away, continuing to circle me like a predator circling its prey. You never learn, do you? You will never be able to win like this. You are weak and pathetic as always. The Pokemon continued to mock and taunt you. You could practically feel Ghost bowling with anger. Uh-oh. Dude, this is terrifying. I ain't the one that... I only accepted him, but I didn't ask to be possessed by this Ghost-type Totodile. Why the frick is he being so untrustworthy? And now I might be screwed because of it. You have no power. You're weak and pathetic, just like that human body you are possessing. You can't do anything while you're like that. You're just stuck, trapped by a weak, stupid human. The Zoroark continued to taunt and mock me and Ghost. It found your current situation hilarious and it laughed again. This is extremely terrifying. The Zoroark suddenly stopped circling me, standing in front of me once more. It was still wearing that mocking grin, clearly enjoying playing with you while you were powerless. Just like old times. You were a coward back then, and you're still a coward now. You got caught by a human of all things. No, he didn't. He's caught me. If anything, he's caught me. Literally, because he's possessing me. The Pokemon taunted you as Ghost felt more infuriated by the moment. You could almost feel the anger from Ghost building up inside my own body. Ugh, this is creepy, dude. This could be a turn to a Pokemon movie at this point. Like, seriously, this is turning creepy as heck. The Zoroark suddenly stepped even closer, its snout now almost touching my nose. It continued its mocking speech, clearly enjoying having power over you. No matter how much time passes, you remain the exact same. A pitiful, pathetic creature that doesn't deserve to be called a Pokemon. You never changed. You're a weak fool, just like always. You really thought possessing a human would make you strong? The Pokemon laughed mockingly again. I don't think I can say anything. That's the problem. I guess you're still as dumb as ever, too. You thought possessing a human would give you some sort of upper hand against me. You must be as brain dead as a magic card. Leave the Totodile alone, sweet Arceus. Ghost only growled again, clearly getting more and more mad with every word the Zoroark spoke. The Pokemon suddenly started pacing around you again as if enjoying itself. You really thought you could escape me by getting inside the body of some stupid human? I would have thought you would have learned something from our last encounter. Clearly not. Oh my gosh. Mm-mm-mm. Leave the poor. Come on, please tell me it gives us something out of that. The Zoro suddenly stopped looking a bit taken. It was and I was about someone to suddenly step in. Ghost felt somewhat surprised too, but also very grateful to you. Okay. The Zoro stared at me for a moment and then chuckled. It clearly found your action to be amusing. Defending the pathetic thing, are ya? And what's a weakling like you going to do to stop me? Oh, great. Now I just dug myself into a flipping hole. Well, I can't control anything, so I get because Toyo's possessing me. I can't send out a Pokemon to help me. I can't get like Koraidon to come out because I can't move. I try to take out a Pokeball and send out. Is it even going to do anything? Zora is suddenly wide in shock at the sight of a Pokemon being sent out. It actually worked. Ghost was just a surprise that you had a Pokemon. You suddenly had Ghost's voice in my head. I did not know you had a Pokemon yourself. This certainly a surprise to me. I looked a bit nervous, staring wide-eyed at the massive fighting dragon-type Pokemon you sent out. It seemed to be taken aback at the size difference between your Pokemon and it. Use collision course, please. How did collision... Collision. There we go. Got it right that time. Please. Karine roared loudly and immediately began running at the Zoroark at incredible speed. Zoroark stared at the Pokemon that was charging at it, and its eyes widened even more. The Zoroark suddenly seemed to realize that it was no match for the fighting dragon, and suddenly turned on its heel and began running away. As the Zoroark ran like a coward, it shouted back behind it, I'll be getting you next time! I like how it had the word that he was running like a coward. That's kind of hilarious. Oh my gosh. I'll be back.